So you start lifting weights because you want to get bigger, you want to get stronger, you want to look more buff and tough. At first it's working out for you. You go see family you haven't seen in a long time and you get the comment, oh, Jason, you are looking so big. Donna, look at Jason. Like Aunt Donna or something. She's like, oh, he is looking so muscular. You are turning into a really fine young man, and you're just like, oh, please. Like, okay. But deep down you're thinking like, man, I am such a Chad. I cannot wait to go back to my high school reunion. Okay, but then you keep working out for a little bit. You know, you're working out some more. You're getting into it. You're really putting on some mass. Then you go back to your family reunion, right? You go back, and then you get the comment, Jason, did you get shorter? And your whole world unfolds. And the voices are like, you look shorter. Go stand next to your brother. And you're just like, you know what I'm saying. Did you actually get shorter? Did weightlifting stunt your growth, or did something else happen? Well, maybe in a rare case, you blew a disc or something. I don't know what you did. Maybe you did get shorter. But no, most of the time, from my experience, you actually didn't necessarily shrink. Your posture just got semi-permanently worse, and you are shorter. So I'm gonna get into why working out can make your posture worse, and then how to fix it, or at least how I fixed it, how I approached this and saw improvements, and how it's kind of an ongoing battle actually. And it's something no one talks about, so let's get into it, but you gotta focus. Okay, so first of all, why would your posture get worse when you start working out, or when you've been working out? I thought it's supposed to make your posture better. Well, there's an obvious reason that we pretty much all know, and that's having an imbalanced workout, okay? But we all know this, right? If you just do only pressing exercises all the time, well then you're gonna get tight in the front, you're gonna roll over like this, you're gonna have bad posture. We kind of already all know that now. If you didn't, then there you go, you know. But this is not the reason I'm talking about. So why then would a balanced workout potentially make posture worse? It's made it worse in my case. Why is this? Why? My very simple hypothesis, because working out exhausts the body. And then on top of this, when we go to rest, the things we do for leisure, our restful activities, are all typically things that are terrible for posture. Watching videos on the phone, watching TV, on the computer, heck, even in the gym between sets, on the phone, all right? So even resting between sets. Think about it, you're systematically fatigued from your intense workout, and now you wanna rest. First of all, that can cause bad posture because your body's just limp, but you're resting also on your phone. So you're like double doing it. And come on, before you think I'm reaching here, we've all seen it. There's the dude who's super buff, right? Super buff from the front. I've had friends super buff from the front. And then they turn to the side, and it's like this. And I'm not just calling you out, I'm calling me out, because I've been doing this, and my posture has gotten worse. You don't buy it? Well, I've got proof. It's right here. Right here. If you look in some videos recently, over the last year or so, you've noticed there's these lines under here that have gotten significantly deeper. I call them I guess under pec lines would be more appropriate, but nevertheless, why do those lines form? It's because I've been sitting like crunching in the middle like this, and I'm on my phone, or heck, even just watching TV, not even on my phone. I've been crunching like this because I've been fatigued, you know, in the back and whatnot, and well, I'm getting like almost like a C curve here, and I'm forming these lines. And it's because I'm exhausted after my workouts, and I'm trying to relax, and that's how I'm relaxing. And I've noticed on days where I don't work out, like rest days and whatnot, if I have 2 in a row on that second rest day, I notice my posture is a lot better. I can hold myself up a lot better, and I've relieved some of those lines on those days. But then every other day it gets worse, and they've formed over the last like 2 years. I've noticed I've been putting lotion on them, being like, what is going on? Trying to get those to go away because it's just forming this crease, you know what I mean? It's like, what is this crease? It's insane. Anyway, so the point I'm saying is it's not even necessarily like neck posture that can get you. That can get you really bad too, but it can be anywhere in the back, in the hips, all up and down the body. And I'm calling it semi-permanent because from my experience doing all these like get taller challenges where I do these exercises and things and posture correction exercises, I've noticed temporary improvement. Like I've been able to reverse and get a little bit of my posture back and get a little bit taller and essentially undo some of the damage I've been doing when I've been resting from working out. But for now, I'm going to share with you how I've approached this to help reverse this, fix this, how I've been fixing this here and there, some of the best exercises and techniques that have helped me regain that posture back and get that height back. Okay, so first of all, this one might sound dumb, but I swear it's super effective. And that's just being conscious of your posture before getting into your leisure activity and then adjusting things to hopefully hold you in that posture as you relax. So for instance, if I'm going to the computer to maybe watch some videos, relax, play a game, or even work, if I'm doing like relaxing work, anything, what I do is I'm like, okay, I need to be up straight. I'm gonna adjust my chair, adjust my desk, whatever I can adjust, my monitor if I can, and I sit down and have it adjusted to my good posture. And then I proceed to the activity. That works because if your posture starts to get worse as you've adjusted everything to good posture, you're gonna notice. You're like, why? Like oh, no. Okay, right? You're gonna like subconsciously notice that, and it's gonna force you to hold a good posture, or at least give you a nudge in the right direction. So adjust whatever it is, your computer, your TV, when you sit down, maybe even use some pillows to help put yourself in the right position before you start relaxing. Oh, pro bonus tip, recliners. Say you have a recliner you like to relax in. If it's older, if it's worn out, typically what I found is it's the butt region that gets actually worn out first. This is where more of the weight is. And the head region is, fairly firmer. So what happens is your butt sinks in, your head kind of pushes out, right? And then you're relaxing like this. So what I've figured out to do if I'm in an older recliner is, maybe put a blanket kind of back in there, get some lumbar support, get a pillow down there, kind of get your posture situated before you start relaxing. I think that's just very important. Another thing that I found has really it helps and it feels really good and is so simple. Anyone can do it rather than sitting on the couch on your phone to relax. Maybe every once in a while, just lay on the flat ground. Like the flat ground, not in the street, all right? Do I even have to say that? Like your living room carpet, right? Back of the head touching, upper shoulders touching, butt touching, feet touching, and just lay down. If you haven't done this might feel uncomfortable at first, but to me, it just feels so good sometimes. Like if I've been sitting on the couch watching TV on my phone, it's like, why can't I take this anymore? Oh, I just want to sit on the couch some more. Like, and you still don't feel right, dude. If you just go to the ground and just lay on, it's like a release. And I can tell you right now, it feels like you're just opening back up. You're kind of just getting that relaxation, probably how it should be. Maybe every once in a while this is a good idea, because if you're relaxing like this, like I said, after a fatiguing workout, you're gonna become like this. But if you relax on the ground, well, you're straight, right? Your posture is straight, everything's straight, relaxing on the ground, and you truly are relaxing. You're not having to sit up. You're just on the ground back, straight position, and it feels good. From my experience, it feels good. I think that's a very just simple tip to do every once in a while if you can. It feels great in my opinion. But what about some exercises and some stretches that one could do to potentially help reverse this poor, semi-permanent posture? Well, from my experience, I've tried a lot of different things, and a lot of them have worked pretty good. I've actually made a lot of videos on, posture correction exercises and whatnot, and they've all actually worked fairly good for me depending on the imbalance that I'm trying to address. But there are some that I found very specifically are simple and target these areas, at least on me, where I get slouchy. And the best way I found to approach these exercises when it comes to helping with posture, you got to think about it. Posture isn't like a 4 to 12 reps type of a deal. It's more of a long-term, very, very long-term stabilization, endurance muscle type of a deal, right? Stabilize your muscles. So when I'm doing a posture correction exercises, the ones I like to do are ones that, there's a hold, some kind of a static hold for at least a minute. So the stretches and stuff that I have found to really help my imbalances are pretty straightforward. You just got to think opposite, right? So I get on the ground, maybe do a cobra pose to help stretch out the front because I'm just so hunched over. I just kind of do a light cobra pose like this, hold that for 30 to 60 seconds. That's just a stretch. The exercise I typically like to do and even throw into my workouts here and there is like a reverse or a Superman, I think it's called, where I get on the ground, facing the ground on my stomach. I lift my head up, tuck my chin in, and I hold myself in kind of this neutral position off of the ground. And I try to go for 1-2 minutes until I'm feeling an RIR of 20%, 10% around there. I don't go to absolute insane failure, like I'm sweating and shaking. No, I don't think that's necessary for this. I haven't found that I needed to do it. So yeah, when I stretch out the front and I do this exercise, I notice it like I am in alignment. Not even just after the workout, but like the next day I'm better in alignment. And doing this exercise consistently, along with some other stretches and exercises here and there, but like this one for real, like I've seen my height increase a small amount after doing it for like a week or two. And it's literally just because I'm like unlocking that posture back. It's just a lot easier to hold a good neutral posture. It's like my body is training to hold this posture better. Now with that being said, from the workout and from the posture, just like I mentioned before, systematically fatigued, so you could slouch. That's where we circle back to the leisure activities. Consciously try to have a good posture when going into a leisure activity, and or if you have to, maybe relax on the ground, a flat surface, or at least try to adjust your posture properly in your recliner or couch or whatever. But yeah, keep it simple, keep it logical. Try to get your posture right going into your relaxation. It's simple stuff, it's logical stuff. But I've seen it, I've experienced it myself. There's proof. Hey, with that being said, let me know in the comments if you've experienced this, what you've seen. Thank you all so much for watching. More videos coming out. Peace. I will see you all in the next video.